your hands, whip your hands, whip your. Come on, come on, come on. I know you're sleeping now. You gotta wake up some more, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us so. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they can lie. I said we tired with their lies. We tired with their promises that led us to all our damages. We tired with their speech they preach indeed, and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw it frustrate us. So why can't you lie? Why can't you steal? Why can't you allow the citizens to beef? You see, we just tell you. That's why we will tell you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. The people fool us.
Well, folks, good evening and welcome. Thanks for joining us here. We got a great show coming up for all of us. Today is Monday, December 23rd, 2024.
The people lie to us. The government
series we are working on for you tonight. Or better still, our monologue.
My people don't want to hope on nobody. My hope that I have been broken. I'm telling you, brother. So where are the schools? Where are the roads? Where are the jobs that they say they could afford? But they're too selfish. The people tired with their rhetoric. People tired. They tired. You see the reason why we ask why the government betray. They have enough of time, but they instead they delay. People suffer. No work, but people crying for hunger. Look at. Your vision and your mission, your intention to the nation, they poor. You got nothing to show. Nothing.
If you just join us here, we invite you to invite others.
The government you lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask.
We invite you to invite others.
The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. They lie. The people fool us so. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they go knock the
Coming up in this evening broadcast, Joseph Human Boakai openly encourages corruption in government and among officials of the government while on his trip in Lofa County. Joseph Human Boakai encourages corruption in government. How details coming up? Who burned the Capitol building? We're going to dig deeper into that story tonight. Who burned the Capitol building? Will Speaker Fonati Koffa and our international partners to intervene, to investigate, and bring to book the culprit behind the burning of the Capitol building? Says Joseph Human Boakai. Say not to be looking in that direction. Start seeking any foreign intervention. Will Speaker Koffa ask our international partners, especially the United States of America, to intervene, to investigate?
We tired with their lies. We tired with their promises that led us to all our damages.
For these and many other stories we are working for you tonight, we say welcome.
We saw it frustrate us. So why can't you lie? Why can't you steal? Why can't you allow the citizens to beef? You see, we just tell you.
What did James Kollie The Representative James Kollie. What does it mean? That's saying
use us and later on abuse us. So why?
the fire
Why? But that the question
was
that
too
we
huge.
ask.
The damage was too huge. We didn't at least expected the damage. What did he mean by that? Why did James Kollie instruct the maintenance people at the Capitol building to move the chairs and take them someplace else? Where did it take them?
The people lie to us. The government betray us.
Where was
No one to trust. My people don't want to hope on nobody. My hope that I have been broken.
where was
So where
the
are the
representative
schools? Where are the
Saah
roads?
Foko
Where are the jobs that they say
the
they
night
were
he
poor?
granted
They too
interview
selfish. The
to
people tired with
TV
their rhetoric.
when he sat in his car?
You see the reason why we ask
Was he
why
on the
the
grounds of
government
the
betray
Capitol
us.
building?
They have enough of time, but yeah, then stay
We're gonna
they
dig
delay.
deeper into
People
that
suffer.
also tonight.
No work for people crying for hunger. Look at.
It's the
Your
joint
vision and your
security
mission, your intention to the nation, they
who
poor.
to investigate
You
and
got
call
nothing
in
to show. Nothing. So
some of the folks, some of the representatives from the majority bloc of Renegade bloc who have made some controversial statements, remarks that needs clarification. It's gonna be John Palmer, Wisdom, John Rance. So let's forget about it. We're gonna dig deeper into that tonight, okay?
The people fool us, so the people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they go knock them for
Will Princess Zuo get justice? Will Princess Zuo get justice
We tired with the promises
from this
that
Unity
left
Party
us for our
government?
damages. We tired with
Princess
that
Zuo
speech
was
they
murdered
preach indeed, and now you need
by her,
to deceive
allegedly
us.
murdered by her
The king we
boyfriend.
saw it frustrate us. So why
And people
did you
wrote a
lie?
couple nights
Why
ago.
did you steal? Why did you
Will
allow
she
the
get
citizens to breathe? You see, we just tell you that why we voted you.
But you screw us, you use us.
You use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government
Mr.
should lie.
Boakai, my dear brother.
But the question that we ask.
Welcome to India, Mr. Da from Canada. There's a chief, please respond to my comments on your post. Definitely, we're gonna respond to it. All right. Well, welcome to you, Mr. Da.
That's the delay. People suffer. No work, but people crying for hunger. Look at. Your vision and your mission, your intention to the nation, they poor.
You got nothing to show.
Nothing. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us. They lie. The people fool us, so the people lie to us. The government betray us.
Joyce Lomage Wayne, welcome to you. Good to see you all here as always. Deputy Badro, the nurse on duty, is on here tonight. Welcome. Savannah Harris, welcome there from Philadelphia. And Carl Scott from Broville City. Carl. Welcome to you, Carl. Good to see you on here. Up this late or this morning in Monrovia, Liberia. Good to see you all. And Jerome, we are welcome to you. Patrick Ayasir, Jakarta, Indonesia. Welcome to you as well. Henry Doe, welcome there. Says Michael, I wish you and your family Merry Christmas and a happy New Year. Vera Marshall, welcome to you.
Why? But the question that we ask.
That's the question we keep asking. Emmanuel Bro on the YouTube channel, welcome to you. That's the question we keep asking. Why? Why did you lie to us like that?
We tire with the promises.
If you celebrate the birthdays tonight, we say congratulations to you. Happy birthday to you. This broadcast is dedicated to you.
So why did you lie? Why did you steal? Why did you allow the citizens to be?
Good evening, Michael, Liberia, journalists, and my fellow viewers. As always, in Minneapolis, Minnesota, USA. I'm watching today's edition of the show on this Monday, December 23rd, 2024. Welcome to you. And a Winston Logan. Welcome there. Good to see you. UJ Park Dave. Welcome as well. Good to see you here. This is a packed broadcast here. It's a packed broadcast here, and still we say welcome to you. All of you that have joined us here this beautiful evening, want to wish you well. Merry Christmas to you. It's an early Christmas treat for all of you that have joined us here. But indeed, we got a great show here. We're going to dig deeper into this fire incident. Who set ablaze the Capitol building? This video right here is that of James Kollie, Representative James Kollie, speaking to reporters or journalists in Monrovia last week. He made a couple of statements. One, after a journalist question, inquiry, people saw you crying. People saw you crying the day of the fire. Why were you crying? And are you going to hear his response? You saw me. I was crying because the damage was too huge. We least expected that. The damage is too huge. We least expected that. What did he expect? Did he know that the building was going to be set ablaze? Did he expect small fire that you could put under control, like the one that happened to the panel boxes, the electrical fire? Okay, not only that statement, but he also instructed the maintenance people to remove the chairs. Why did he instruct the maintenance people to remove the chair? But first, let's listen to James Kollie here talk about why he cried. Why did he cry? Take a look and take a listen here. Okay? Take a look, take a listen here. Monique Walker, this is for you. Take a look, take a listen here. MEM.
Speaker of the fifth of the national of the legislature of Liberia in post-war, which Melvin Snow Jr. and the first deputy speaker John Toba Molba.
The public saw you sharing tears this gone time. Do you care to tell the public what was that tear all about?
You saw it. I didn't even say it out. We entered the chamber, the joint chamber, and we saw the destruction that was done there. So it was massive. It was least expected, and we didn't know how we got there. So
what was that tear all about?
You saw it. I didn't even say it out. We entered the chamber, the joint chamber, and we saw the destruction that was done there. So it was massive. It was least expected, and we didn't know how we got there. So
what was that tear all about?
You saw it. I didn't even say it out. We entered the chamber, the joint chamber, and we saw the destruction that was done there. So it was massive. It was least expected, and we didn't know how we got there.
What was that tear all about?
You saw it. I didn't even say it out. We entered the chamber, the joint chamber, and we saw the destruction that was done there. So it was massive. It was least expected, and we didn't.
It was massive. and it was least expected. It was massive. It was least expected. Mr. Volker, I'm beginning to answer your questions, your concerns, okay, or your statement or comments under the post. Who burned down the Capitol building? I cried because you saw it. The destruction was massive and we least expected it. Okay? But not only that, let's go to the beginning of the video. That's the whole 4 minutes, 49 seconds. 4 minutes, 49 seconds. I will play the entire video for you. And then you will hear him talk about he instructed the maintenance crew, maintenance people to remove the chairs. Where did they take the chairs? Where did they take the chairs? Okay, let's go back. Mr. Voka down. I hope you are following, because this is how I'm going to answer your questions. All right, by illustration from the renegade lawmakers themselves and our law enforcement, joint security, inability to call these people in to ask them the hard questions, as well as Joseph Boakai asking our international partners to get involved, to investigate this fire. At exactly 75 years of this building being in existence, from December 18, 1940, 44, 40, 48, 49, to December 18, 2024. Exactly 75 years. Take a look, take a listen to the entire video here.
Says that this chair at the joint chamber, that person, they don't know the joint chamber. This chair are not being hosted at the joint chamber. And the first thing I want the public to understand is the historical analysis of these chairs. These are the chairs that were used by John Topa Mulba and Erwin Melvin Snow Jr. when they were.
I like. No. Honest to God, I like how the guy can call Edwin Melvin Snow's name. He say Elohim. I like how he can call Edwin Melvin Snow's name. He say Elohim. Elohim. Let's go back to A. Listen to how he calls Edwin Melvin Snow's name. Elohim Melvin.
Says that this chair at the joint chamber, that person, they don't know the joint chamber. This chair are not being hosted at the joint chamber. And the first thing I want the public to understand is the historical analysis of these chairs. These are the chairs that were used by John Topa Mulba and Erwin Melvin Snow Jr. when they were Speaker and Deputy Speaker, respectively, 2006. In 2006. These are historical chairs. So thereafter, when other speakers succeeded them, they stopped using these chairs. And these chairs were kept at the basement of the building. One might say in an archive or whatever nomenclature gave to it. So when we took over, we felt that this was a historical chair. We needed to have reconditioned it to still be used by the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker. It is against this by draft that these chairs were taken to Central Town. They were furnished or furnished, and we brought them on Thursday.
I like to hear my man speak English. They were wearing flubbish. Let's go back. Listen to what happened to the chairs. They were wearing flubbish, furnish.
by the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker. It is against this by draft that these chairs were taken to Central Town. They were privileged or furnished, and we brought them on Thursday. Thursday was the first day these chairs entered the joint chamber. So anyone who said this chair were in the joint chamber, Thursday or last week, no, Tuesday. This on Tuesday was the first day this chair were used in the joint chamber. So after Tuesday, I instructed the maintenance department to take it back to the lab, to the ACA, which is a library.
Okay, let's see. And then he got another word again, ACA, the archive. He said ACA. ACA. Take it to the ACA.
Last week, no, Tuesday. This on Tuesday was the first day this chair were used in the joint chamber. So after Tuesday, I instructed the maintenance department to take it back to the lab, to the ACA, which is a library. There's a place called LRS, Legislative Information Service. Near another place there, around there, these chairs are being kept. So anyone in the public thinking or insinuating that these chairs were kept in the joint chamber, I think they are joking. Thursday or last week, no, Tuesday. These chairs entered the joint chamber. So anyone who said these chairs were in the joint chamber, Thursday or last week, no, Tuesday. This on Tuesday was the first day these chairs were used in the joint chamber. So after Tuesday, I instructed the maintenance department to take it back to the lab. So after Tuesday, I instructed the maintenance department to take it back to the lab, to the ACA, which is a library. So after Tuesday, I instructed the maintenance department to take it back to the lab, to the ACA, which is a library. There's a place called LRS, Legislative Information Service. Near another place there, around there, these chairs are being kept. So anyone in the public thinking or insinuating.
Okay. Let me add my face to this. Yeah, Vires King is against this backdraft. You heard it. Instead of backdraft, it is against this backdraft. So you heard him there stated clearly, emphatically, he instructed the people to remove the chairs. Why? Why they didn't move all the other chairs? Only those 2 chairs. Okay? Why? Let's go back on the video.
That these chairs were kept in the joint chamber, I think they are joking. But let me say this, so you, the reporter, got to help us and clarify it. When we move in the joint chamber newly, so after Tuesday, I instructed the maintenance department to take it back to the lab, to the ACA, which is a library. There's a place called LRS, Legislative Information Service. Near another place there, around there, these chairs are being kept. So anyone in the public thinking or insinuating that these chairs were kept in the joint chamber, I think they are joking. But let me say this, so you, the reporter, got to help us and clarify it. When we move in the joint chamber newly, were these chairs in there? No, I'm asking you. When we move in the joint chamber newly conduct session, were these chairs in there? Mama, the people not seeing your face say, I want to respond.
We cannot answer yes or no.
But you were there seeing, were you not there?
Explain that.
In that explanation, this does not require explanation. You are the facts finder. You are the one who to do the inquiry for the public. You went there when we moved in the joint chamber, you were there. Did you see these chairs? Yes or no? So by your response or your analysis, or let the public go back to the past video of the section, what are the chairs are seen there? Tuesday were the first day these chairs arrived in the joint chamber after they were being reconditioned. So I just want to say to the public, the percentage of these chairs were there, no. In fact, when this chair came, we were afraid before someone destroyed. Because
okay, listen to this one. So he instructed the maintenance people.
So I just want to say to the public,
he instructed, I'd like to put my face on this also. He instructed the maintenance people to remove the chairs. Why? That's the why he about to answer. Because we were afraid before somebody destroyed them. Mr. Dan, Vocal Dan, I'm answering your question, your comments. When I instructed the maintenance people to remove the chairs, further down, why did you instruct them to remove the chairs? Because we were afraid for somebody to damage them. Are we getting there, Mr. Stephen Kier? Mr. Kier. Yeah. Mr. Kier said, I thought he referring to 2 chairs. So why will he instruct the maintenance to take it back? Yeah. That's the question that we ask. Afraid of what, Jan McBorough? Thank you. Afraid of what? What is he afraid of? Take a look, take a listen here.
Some of these chairs were there, no. In fact, when this chair came, we were afraid before someone destroyed God.
We were afraid before someone destroyed them. He meant to say them, but he said it. But there are 2 chairs, so that's them.
Some of these chairs were there, no. In fact, when this chair came, we were afraid before someone destroyed God. Some of these chairs were there, no. In fact, when this chair came, we were afraid before someone destroyed God. It is not just a chair, it is a historical chair.
He talking about 2 chairs and he said it. Instead of saying they are not just ordinary chairs. These are historical chairs. No, he said it. It is not just a chair. It is a historical chair. But there are 2 chairs he's speaking about.
Some of these chairs were there, no. In fact, when this chair came, we were afraid before someone destroyed God. It is not just a chair, it is a historical chair. Post-war Liberia, first elected speaker and first elected deputy speaker. These are the chairs they use. If you look into it, you see deputy speaker and you see speaker of the house. They are not just ordinary chairs. Look at the formation, the structure these chairs are made in. They are not easily seen here. You can look at other speakers that came, Speaker Koffa, Speaker Chimber, Speaker Tyler, Speaker Nukwe. They are chairs they used, they were not like this. So this chair, as chair on root order, I cherish this chair so much because this is the first chair that was used by an elected speaker in post-war Liberia. So it's not only a chair, but it's a historical one for us. And I'm recommending if we are to resume active work after everything, if we are to resume for the Christmas break, after everything, I'm recommending to the leadership that the current leadership can produce their own chair, that we can take this chair to the National Museum to be kept there for historical references. That tomorrow after the war in 2006, when election was conducted in 2005, a speaker was elected, a deputy speaker was elected. On the basis of that, after they were elected, this was a chair they used. If you go at the museum outside, you will see the vehicle that Chancellor used. You will see the vehicle that Doe used and all ex-presidents. So I think we can also historicalize this as well to see this as the first elected speaker of the legislature of Liberia in post-war, which was Speaker Ellen Mervyn Snow Jr. and the first deputy speaker, John Toba Molba.
The public.
Okay, so this is it right here. After all that explanation, he about to explain the level of damage that was done from the cry he cried on that Tuesday. Take a look, take a listen. Let's continue.
The public saw you sharing tears this whole time. Do you care to tell the public what was that tear all about?
You saw it. I didn't even say it out. We entered the chamber, the joint chamber, and we saw the destruction that was done there. So it was massive. It was least expected, and we didn't know how we got there.
The damage was massive. It was least expected. So what did he expect? Small fire, small damage? What did he expect?
Say it out. We entered the chamber, the joint chamber, and we saw the destruction that was done there. So it was massive. It was least expected, and we didn't know how we got there. So any meaning Liberian, I don't know, say it out. We entered the chamber, the joint chamber, and we saw the destruction that was done there. So it was massive, it was least expected, and we didn't know how we got there.
It was massive. It was least expected, and we didn't know how we got there. The damage was massive. It was least expected. Charlene Pratt, he was afraid because of their plans they had. Yeah. It was massive, and we didn't know how we got there. I instructed the maintenance people to remove the chairs. Who burned down the building, the Capitol building? Who burned it down? Who burned down the Capitol building? Where was Samuel Koga the night of the fire? When he when he granted an interview to Spoon Network, where was Koga? Was he on the grounds of the Capitol? He was seated in his car. He was seated in his car when he granted the interview. Where was he? Was he at RLJ? Was he at home? But let's bring you the godfather of the corruption, Joseph Yuma Boakai. Joseph Boakai is in Lofa County on a trip to celebrate 4 counties that got county status in 1964. That's Lofa, Nema, Bong, and Grand Jita counties. All 4 got their county status 1964. So they are what? 60 years today as counties of Liberia. So while in Lofa, Joseph Boakai took to the podium, thanks to Freedom FM, Money Rise, Edwin Sumo Goya. Yeah, Edwin Sumo Goya. We were afraid before someone destroyed it. This guy has developed his own English language. Yeah. Okay. Joseph Boakai is in Foya in Lofa County. And guess what? He tells the audience, officials of government, the citizens that have gathered, he told them, say, quote, or paraphrase, for those of you in government that will continue to be corrupt or engage in corruption, you can go ahead, but only use the money in Liberia, because we got to develop this country. So he's encouraging people to steal, to corrupt the system, but they should only use the money in Liberia. Don't take it outside. Is that how the country gonna develop? Eh? Is that Mark Kollie? You said this class is hard for me tonight because the topic for the night is surrounding my little brother, but I will remain in class due to the trust I have in Mr. Gamer. Thank you very much, Mark. You got the same last name, Kollie. Is he actually your brother? If they're not your blood brother, so the idea that you share the same last name says a lot. But we're not attacking his person. We are only investigating the fire. Yeah. Joseph Boakai, you will hear this audio here on Freedom FM this morning, telling officials of government you can steal, you can corrupt, but just develop the country. Spend the money here. Don't take it anywhere. Take a look, take a listen here. Again, credit to Freedom Money Rise, Freedom FM, the young man there, Abu. Okay, great. You said yes, he's a blood brother, my blood brother. No doubt. Thank you very much, Mark. And I like that, I like that. Thank you for coming up and stating clearly that he's your brother and blood brother for that matter. Thank you. We all want our country develop and prosper in line with democracy, fair play, justice, rule of law, and all of that, right? So we're not attacking his person, but we analyzing the statements he made in the public on television. I read. So here is Joseph Yuma Boakai speaking to the people. Take a look, take a listen here.
But just before now, something the president said in Lofa, Higa, I wanted us to just see and just pass over it. It's very, very important. The president went Lofa. I know the president can speak in parables and anecdotes and all of that. I don't know. You're a little smart in literature, so you're always yeah. So let's see.
We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money that I beg them. The money should be used to bless our people. Thank you.
You hear what the president?
You heard that? We're going to play it again. There's another little long version there. We want to encourage you who want to steal in government to use the money in Liberia. Don't take it anywhere else. Use the money here. I beg you.
Smart in literature, so you're always yeah. So let's see.
We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money that I beg them. The money should be used to bless our people. Thank you.
You hear what the president said?
And they are cheering him on. Want to encourage you to steal, but use the money here. Don't take the money outside. Use the money here. Don't take the money outside. This the man who said he was coming to fight corruption, graft in government, in public spaces.
Who want to remain corrupt and steal money that I beg them. The money should be used to bless our people. Thank you.
You hear what the president said? So we want to encourage those who want to be corrupt and steal money. So the president, he's not discouraging. He says he wants to encourage.
This country. Who call you to eat? Who handed?
I heard the president say that.
Who handed? Who handed? Who call you to eat? Who handed? We the ones should be asking you. Let's build this country. Ask everything. So we want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money that I beg them. The money should be used to bless our people.
All right, you listen to that? We're going to go back on it again. We're going to go back on it again. Who brought you in? You won't hold my hand? You, you won't hold my hand from eating? Eh? Edwin Sumo Goya, he said, let me read your comment, beautiful one there. He said, can we compare President Boakai's statement to what Honorable McGill once said in Boakai County, when he said, even if we are stealing the government money, We are using it right here in our country. Definitely, you can make the comparison, but you quoted Miguel verbatim. Even if we are stealing, if that is, we are not stealing, but that's the thoughts, that's the propaganda out there. But even if we are doing it, we are developing our country, or we are using the money right here in the country. Even if, but what happened with that, Goya, Edwin? Miguel got in trouble for that, right? Miguel got in trouble for that and got sanctioned and all. But this from the president, Joseph Yuma Boakai, head of government, head of state, to say we beg you, we encourage you to steal, but use the money here. And then he went further to say, I who brought you in. You want to hold my hand? You want to stop me from stealing too? I'm gonna eat. We who brought you in, Sam Rex, Jen Maboro, UJ, Park Dave. Eh? I who brought you in. You want to hold my hand? Eh? Let's listen one more time.
We the ones should be asking you.
Right? The president said, you know, I was very, very shocked when I heard the president say that.
We hand the board, I who call you to eat, I who hand it. We the ones should be asking you. Let's build this country as everything. So we want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money, that I beg you, the money should be used to bless our people. Thank you.
I was very shocked when I heard the president say that.
We hand the board, I who call you to eat, I who hand it. We the ones should be asking you.
You put your hand in the bowl, then you say, who hand this? I who brought you in to eat? And then you asking me, who hand this? That's my hand. Abigail Ter says, and they are clapping. I who call you to eat? You asking me who hand this? Mr. Dan, Vocal Dan, where are you? I haven't seen any more comments from you. I hope I'm responding to your comments appropriately. Okay, we are digging deeper. Yeah.
Who hand it? I who call you to eat? I who hand it. We the ones should be asking you. Let's build this country as everything. So we want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money, that I beg you, the money should be used to bless our people. Who hand it? I who call you to eat? I who hand it. We the ones should be asking you. Let's build this country as everything. So we want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money, that I beg you, the money should be used to bless our people. Thank you.
Okay, like, yeah. I see. Right, Boakai said that in Lofa, but a lot of people, they don't pay attention to detail. President Boakai was clear and encouraged.
Okay, thanks to Freedom FM for that clip. We Doris Cooper said Triple D strong, no doubt. Yeah. Yeah. Victoria added, simply put, I am stealing. And you asking me why am I stealing? I brought you into the stealing organization. Thank you. Simply put, that's what it is. That's what it is. And Kanazile said, "I who brought you in, you want to eat more than me?" Eh? Okay. But who burned the building, the Capitol building? The young man Saah Foko. Saah Foko made a statement July 2nd, 2024, in which he repeatedly said, "I will burn down the session." Yeah. "I will burn down the session." And Saah Foko was invited by the LMP. He was invited by the Liberia National Police Force. But he said, "I will burn down the session." And the journalists kept asking him, "Will you burn down the chamber?" And he said, "Session." "Are you sure you want to burn down the chambers?" He said, he repeated, "Session." 3-4 times. He said, "Sessions." Okay? Take a look, take a listen here to Saah Foko comments he made.
The Senate of Community Room.
They don't respect the law. The past administration were the ones that don't respect the law. If they don't respect the law, there will be no section. We will disrupt every session until they respect the law. You promised you back up in tongues on Thursday. Do you yes, I meant it. Do you think that language is when you're calling about two? Yes, I said it. So they are nincompoop.
And you say you're going to burn the chamber.
You want to burn the chamber? If you have some grievances, why you can take it over the time? Why are you so angry? I'm angry because of the Liberian people. Why exactly the Liberian people are not protected by us? How? There is a speaker for the law. Nothing here that is on the agenda for the Liberian people. Because are compromised. And I will tell you, Lord gentlemen, you guys, even the journalists, from for just a minute, explain to us why are you actually angry? You are following section. What actually happened? The LPRC boss, he tampered with the law. He tampered with the law. He took money that he was not authorized to take by law. And he came, it was compromised by the legislature. So who are the Liberian people depending on now? Who are the Liberian people depending on? Who are we depending on? It was compromised. A CDC. I'm talking about Liberia. No, but Liberia is above everything. Liberia is above Unity Party. Liberia is above CDC. Liberia is above ANC, and Liberia is above any political party. Getting angry emotionally. I'm emotional. After you pushed for a special committee, which was not done. Why were you pushing? Because we need witnesses to make sure that this process and the law is respected. That's what we want.
You threatening to burn down the chamber.
Yes.
Why?
If we cannot prioritize the Liberian people interests, for which we were sent here from the 73 districts, to burn that session.
You think you can do that?
I'm very serious about it. To burn down. I'm telling you that if the Liberian people, JFK got issue, even our staffers at Capitol building, there is no bus to take them home. There is no bus to bring them. There is no health protection for them. No insurance here for them. Now look at JFK.
Now look at Redemption Hospital. Now look at the teachers. And we look at the University of Liberia. The children don't have chairs to set in at the University of People interest for which we were sent here from the 73 districts to burn that session.
You think you can do that?
I'm very serious about it.
To burn down.
I'm telling you that if the Liberian people, JFK got issue, even our staff force at Capitol Building, there is no bus to take them home. There is no bus to bring them. There is no health protection for them. No insurance here for them. Now look at JFK. Now look at Redemption Hospital. Now look at the teachers. And we look at the University of Liberia. The children don't have chairs to sit in at the University of Liberia. Now look at public schools, Tottenham, and other public schools in Liberia. So they are not taking into consideration.
For that reason, your police are corrupt. They are a bunch of Nicopoles who will burn down.
I am telling you that will burn down this section if these people don't work for the Liberian people.
What difference would have made if the Speaker actually
we will follow the process like we did. You saw we went there professionally prepared to ask those professional questions that this guy break the laws of the country. And when you break the law of the country, there are consequences it can wait.
What evidence do you have if you want to hold them back down?
You were there. You were there. You saw what you saw the evidences we have. You heard those legal questions that the speaker was asking. How can you circumvent the Constitution to one paper? How can you do that?
The minister said the PFM law that was
Chief,
required by this legislation.
read Article 34D.
They see Article 34D.
Are you reading Article 34D?
I mean, I'm reading the number of
So why can you go read it?
No, listen to me.
You cannot debate on what I know.
Okay.
What I know is the Constitution is the law. And I quoted the law, and you listen to my quotation. Sorry? I'm saying I said my colleagues. The speaker is part of my colleagues. The speaker is a representative. Yes. Because I'm better not because of political party. I'm better because the Liberian people interest is not taken first.
What do you think is the way forward?
The way forward is for us to respect the Liberian people.
What is that interest you want?
The interest there, if somebody breach the law, the law should prevail.
What do you want?
Okay, you heard Frank Saah Foko there, and that was the statement that he made. He will burn down the session for which he was invited. His home was heavily surrounded by armed men from the Liberian National Police, and which made him afraid to even come outside. All right, made him afraid to even come outside. And but he went to the police station on the invitation of the police. He went there and made clarification. And yeah, Mr. Dan, we'll take your call momentarily, okay? And I saw your comment here. Said, thank you. What I'm referring to is the statement you made. Koffa will bring international investigators to investigate a fire incident. Why? I did not say Koffa will bring. I said, will he? That's a question that I asked. But besides that, when he spoke about the fire, Speaker Koffa may mention something like that. Hope we can get our international partners to launch an investigation in a fire. But again, Mr. Dan, it would be the best thing to do. If Boakai cannot do it, maybe for whatever reasons, if he refuses, like President Weah did, President Weah called the U.S. government in to investigate the alleged $16 billion. The $16 billion. And it produced this document, the Crow report, the 16 billion. It produced this document. Okay? And that is a building. The legislative branch of government, that's their seat. And that kind of fire occur. And up to now, we have now heard JMB asking our international partners to come in to help investigate because our fire department do not have the technical know-how.
No, they don't.
to forensically investigate that fire. They don't. They don't even have gloves when they go on crime scene.
The temper with all the temper with the crime.
You saw how they compromised the crime scene.
Yep.
With video cameras going in the building, running behind firemen with their hooses, struggling with their hooses, camera behind them, videotaping the fire and all of that. That's what we are asking about. Jeremiah Cohn got on the scene. He went in the building with over 100 people.
That is unacceptable in an investigation.
In an investigation, especially of this magnitude, then you heard another lawmaker
in our country
talk about we didn't expect this level of damage.
Okay.
We didn't expect. I mean, the Liberia National Police, the NSA, CID, the Joint Security, they can get together to investigate this fire. And they probably will be honest with the Liberian people and tell them what exactly happened. But again,
people are not honest.
The international partners will be best suited to investigate this fire and tell the Liberian people what happened. It will be easy for them to come in because it made headlines all over the world. Liberia Parliament Building, BBC, ABC, CNN, Fox, Al Jazeera, you name it. All the international wires carry that story. Liberia Parliament Building set ablaze.
Yep.
So I'm not saying Koffa is bringing in investigators. I'm asking, will he bring in investigators? Let me say hi to Miss Dopo and bring her in officially, and then we're going to continue. Miss Dopo, welcome. How you doing?
I'm good, Mr. Gemma. Thank you so much. I'm listening. I'm following the show.
Absolutely.
Yeah. They don't have the capacity.
No, they don't.
Terminated the crime scene already. Took out the 2 chairs. Who gave them that right? To take out the chairs.
To take out the chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
he said so that someone would not destroy them.
Right. They cannot investigate that fire case. Honestly, they can't. They don't have the capacity to do it.
And then another thing is, hopefully I got the video in the archive. I'm gonna show you tonight. They changed the locks on the main parliament.
Right.
To plenary session. They changed the locks on the doors. They cut all the wires leading to the Speaker Fonati Koffa's office.
Yep.
After the fire incident. All this happened after the fire incident. So who did that?
Who did that? And who were in control of the building when
who were in control of the building? To change the locks on the door, you will be making noise.
Yeah, but no, what they're doing, Mr. Gemma, all that thing was organized by them.
It was
orchestrated by them. And then in no time, they put $1.8 million in the budget.
In no time.
Yes, it was all.
And then it was a senator who have not seen the budget. The budget have not gone to the Senate. When he said that they have added 1.8 million in the budget.
Prince Moi.
Yeah, Prince Moi have added 1.8 million in the budget for the renovation. Who did the assessment?
Nothing.
Who did the assessment?
The folks said nobody should. The folks say they don't have to do assessment before you can put money in the budget. The money should just be there.
Yeah.
So with the assessment and who does that?
Who does that? So here is this is the video I wanted to show you of Samuel Koga when he granted the interview to Spoon TV in his car. That was Tuesday night. And before that, Cecilia Freeman is saying to you, Miss Dopo, you didn't see my missed calls, and she got S to it.
Let me see. I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay, we'll be putting up the telephone numbers momentarily. All right, we got a few more minutes, and then we're going to put up the phone numbers so that everybody can participate on here tonight. You want to send Christmas greetings as well, you can do that, even though we're going to be on again tomorrow, and maybe Christmas Day. Yeah. All right, this is the video. The lady with the green hair tie is Dr. Francine Chinawet Richardson. And below her there is Samuel Koga in his car. In his car, when he granted the interview to Spoon TV on Tuesday after the protests, he granted the interview. He was seated in his car. The question we are asking is, where was Koga? Was he, where was Samuel Koga the night of December 17th when he granted the Spoon TV interview in his car? The Spoon TV show started at 4 p.m. Eastern or 9 p.m. Liberia time. Koga appeared on the show as per the video timeline at 2 hours 32 seconds or 2 hours 32 minutes. That when he appeared, which will mean that he appeared around 6:32, which is 11:30-ish Liberia time. Was Koga in his car conducting the interview? Was Koga in his yard conducting the interview in his car or at RLJ? Was he in his yard at home or he was at RLJ? When did he leave the Capitol building that night? When did Koga leave the Capitol building on Tuesday? Who was the last person or representative that was seen at the Capitol the night of December 17th? Was James Kollie there? When did he instruct the people to remove the chairs? The maintenance people need to also be brought in by the police, by investigators. Kollie said he instructed you to move the chairs. When did you move the chairs? Where did you take the chairs? Because we saw on the pickup those 2 chairs, whether that the exact 2 chairs, but we saw, I will show you the picture. We saw the pickup truck carrying those 2 chairs. Where did it take them from? And it was going towards the building, this building here, the Liberian holding building. What's that building, man? Miss Dopo, opposite City Hall there. The Pan African Plaza. Pan African Plaza building is to the left. On the pickup, Pan African Plaza to the left. So that means that pickup was going towards City Hall. Where were they coming from? Okay, where did they take the chairs that night? Were there any police or joint security officers stationed at the Capitol the night of the incident? Do we have a 24-hour security presence at the Capitol, as in the case of the executive mansion? 7. Koga said on the video he needs to go to sleep. Quote, unquote. Did he drive home to RLJ or went in his office to sleep? Where did Koga sleep the night of the fire? Check his timeline on his phone or his alibi. If you call him, he will provide those alibi. and then you check them to see whether they are substantive. Can Representative Samuel Koffa give a full accounting of his activities, including alibis during the night of the incident? Can the Liberia National Police or investigators request his phone call logs and data to indicate his location during the night of the incident? If he made calls, or where was he, the phone will be able to show, oh, he was in Mamba Point, he was in Chocolate City, he was at RLJ, he was at this place, at that place. Can we get that? Can the investigator, were the contractors who removed the screws of the seats in the joint chamber still working that night? You will recall at one point in time, the majority black went in the joint chamber, and all of the chairs, we have the pictures, we'll show it to you. All of the chairs were unscrewed, and people thought it was done deliberately to hinder their section. But then we'll later on see that the contractors are the ones, or were the ones who did that, and they had all documents to show that they were going to do that. They did it, so there was no problem with that. Were they still working? Or the construction work, the renovation work at the Capitol was completed by December 17th. If they removed those screws on the chair at night, so that indicates to us that they were probably working that night also. Okay, and let me wish my dancing partner Alberta Bolukish a happy, prosperous birthday. Congratulations to you, Alberta. Want to wish you well. This show is dedicated to you and others that are celebrating their birthdays, okay? Congratulations. Happy birthday to you. Okay, let's go back to 11. Why don't the investigation begin with all the security personnel who were assigned at the Capitol the night before anyone else? Okay? It happens in this country. If there is a homicide, somebody died of mysterious circumstances in a home, the first person they come to is the family members. It's either the wife or the husband or the parents, if that's a child. That the first people they will ask, they will interrogate you and eliminate you.
Yep.
Okay? The process of elimination begins with the securities that were on guard that night, the maintenance crew, before you go outside.
Mm-hmm.
Did we do that? Are we going to do that? 12. Did the Liberia National Fire Service test the fire remains for any substance that may have caused the fire, or just by our sight and witch hunt?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Saah Foko made a statement. He said, "You burnt down the session."
Mm-hmm.
Or you burn down the chambers. Okay, y'all go grab Saah Foko. Y'all grab here and bring in here.
Yep.
Oh, the Speaker Koffa wrote one word, Alamo.
Alamo, yeah.
Yeah, what do you mean by that? Y'all go grab the speaker and bring the speaker here. Is that how you conduct investigation? Yeah. Saah Foko made that statement July 2nd, 2024. What was the threat assessment that time? Did the joint security, the NSA, the police, they look at that statement and scrutinize it, weigh every options, and saw that he was capable of doing that to burn down the building, or they zero in and said no threat here? The statements of Darius DeLong, if they bring gun, they will not know where gun will come from. We will stone George Weah Convoy. Henry Costa will drag your head on the street like market dog. All of those. Yeke Koluba. Did we do the assessment of Foko's statement? No, we did not. But we just went and brought him in before even looking at what he said. 13. Why did the fire service allow the contamination of the crime scene by allowing cameramen, press, and Jeremiah Kwankun's crew into the building when investigation is yet to start? Why? Why did we contaminate the crime scene? How can we position? We saw people on the video running. Either running from the building or running in the building or running from their hiding places. Whether they did it. Take a look, take a listen here to this video of Samuel Koga in his car. Where was he that night?
Not at the time of the president. I know it's fearsome. I've been seeing the euphoria. People scared. They don't like to hear protests. But did you give Mr. Weir a chance yesterday when he came out? Demanding that he should come out, he should step down, and the deputy for that protest that asked Mr. Weir to step down was Moali. Now, if that were the case today, you think Moali would be happy? What goes around comes around. We're in a state of karma. If you think that was good yesterday, then it's good today. One good turns into another, Stanton. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm going to welcome Honorable Koga, and it's good to see Duado. Also remember that Kalasco is in jail at South Beach. People from the prison calling me that Kalasco is been put in what they say the local black cell. Kalasco is in jail at South Beach. Currently, he's in the local black cell. Again, we will discuss Kalasco, and we're trying to confirm one or two stories. Then Mama will bring that story on. But let me bring in Representative Koga. Should we say you stay the chairman, and now you guys have speaker? Welcome to the show, Representative Koga. Can you unmute yourself, please? Can you unmute?
Okay.
Yes.
Welcome. Thank you very much. And I listen very well and retain all of the conversations that have been held across. Or there are pros and cons in the discussion. But I want to first of all let you know about three different issues. One has to do with the statement of the American embassy. Two, the issue of the visitation of the president to sign a vote of condolence. And then three, the issue of the protester. Now, let's begin with the protester. What part of the war that a person that is supposed to present a petition to will lead a protest? You saw lawmakers that's supposed to have been the one to receive the petition, leading a group of people to come. And in the process where they started from Bamouan, there was no tension. The police gathered there throughout and they while entering the Capitol building, others, instead of going through a normal procedure, which is enshrined in the Constitution, Article 17, that says every citizen at all times, in a peaceful manner, to assemble for the common good of their well-being, to instruct their representative. That's what the law says. Now, you walk for the common good of your well-being from Vamuma, approaching the Capitol building, the disorder attitude started. People begin to join on the Capitol building fence instead of pass through the tunnel. That what brought in the situation where the police begin to chase people. I just want to register that because I was at the Capitol building. The second aspect has to do with the issue of the president's visitation or the signing of a condolence. Stanton, I want you to understand that in this country, the issue of recognizing the dead there is a national holiday that is set aside in this country for it, that nobody go anywhere but to go and reconcile or to go and clean the grave site and also honor the dead. Wherein a vice president, a former vice president of a country died. And this death announcement had been taking place everywhere. And it was known by everybody in the country that today was a day that he's supposed to lay in state for the final honoring of that individual. Under no condition that you will prevent the president from going there. It would have been interpreted that the president is insensitive. Two, the issue of the American ambassador's statement, that was a policy approach. I mean, yes, how do you call it? That was a policy statement. And it was in the rightful direction because he was trying to protect the national residing in foreign country. Had the Liberian government had gone over air to announce to the citizen that every citizen stay home, there's going to be a protest, it means that the government has something on her sleeves. Meaning those protesters that will be brave to come, there are consequences. So the government wouldn't have come out with any policy of such. So we are Liberian, we regret the action of those that got wounded. Quite frankly, it was wrong, but they also invoked the situation on grounds that they that came to pass through the normal door to enter with protest and present their petition, they went on the contrary by journey over the fence through the university campus and other places to enter, which was illegal. So it means that there was a motive. Predicated upon that, the lawmakers are seated at the Capitol building, the senators are there and the representatives are there. The police need to protect the sacred of the legislature to ensure that intruders should not enter and do any act of lawlessness. So these are the processes that led to whatsoever that happened.
The police need to protect the capital, the legislature, and what have you. And we saw what the police did on Thursday to lawmakers. We saw what it did in the building. Police went in and invaded the Capitol. Let's go back a little bit more. Listen to that. The police, we have the video. We can play the video for you. The police invaded the Capitol. You can hear them on the something. We surrounded them. They can't escape. And you heard the speaker, Speaker Koffa, at one time. Speaker Koffa at one time said, when the majority black are not here, you don't see the heavy police presence. You don't see it. But when they are here, you see heavy police presence on the Capitol.
So the police were only giving protection to the majority.
Protection to the majority black.
Yep.
But the sad part is the speaker published a threat on his life, a text message.
Right.
On his life. And what happened? The next day, Joseph Boakai withdrew the security assigned to the man.
Yep.
Instead of increasing the security, because a threat has been made on his life. Okay? A threat was made on the speaker's life. For God's sake, this man has not resigned. And you know it. You continue to beg him. Even while you are in Lofa, you are calling him, begging him to resign.
Right.
While you are in Lofa.
You mean they're going to
currently, as Boakai is in Lofa, he's calling Fonati to resign.
Wow.
He's begging him that it will not augur well for the image of his government that the people remove their speaker. And no, the speaker was not removed.
He was not removed.
He was not removed. And maybe he needs to come out and tell the Liberian people that Koffa remains the speaker. Let's see what happens between now to the State of the Nation address. who will preside over it. All right. But let's go back to the video. Listen to Representative Samuel Koga, and that's something I want you to get from there. He said, I gotta go to sleep. And then Steno said, okay, I gotta go to sleep. He's talking from in his car. Where did he go to sleep that night? Was it in the car? Was it in his office at the Capitol? Did he go to RLJ? Did he go home? Where did he sleep that night?
I'll tell you.
And it was, well, he started talking at the 2-hour 38th minute of the broadcast, which is around 6:38.
Right.
Which is 11:38 in Liberia, almost 12 midnight. And then after that, he left. Let's continue. Take a look, take a listen here.
And the representatives are there. The police need to protect the sacred of the legislature. To the sacred of the legislature. Representatives are there and the representatives are there. The police need to protect the sacred of the legislature. These are there. The police need to protect the sacred of the legislature to ensure that intruders should not enter and do any act of lawlessness. So these are the processes that led to whatsoever that happened. For those that were arrested, yes, when there are situations that cause
police need to protect the sacred of the legislature. That would be I'll give it to him. Protect the sacred. So all of these things that have been going on, were there no police the night of Tuesday into Wednesday?
Like you said, they were always there when the renegades were there.
They were always there in their numbers.
Yep.
So they didn't protect the sacred that night?
Chaos, there will always be a hot pursuit. In that light, police will only spot people that is spotted to be part and parcel of acting, unlawful, will be apprehended for investigation. But I believe that they will be protected by the Constitution. The mandama rights will be given to them, and we believe that we will ensure and follow the law, that the police will not do anything on the contrary. But what really unfolded today will provoke. Under no condition that I, Samuel Koga, will lead a protester, knowing fully well that I am the one that representing the Liberian people, to create, like you are inciting the citizens against your colleagues. So I want you guys to look at those issues when you are discussing it. But we regret the action of people getting wounded. It's wrong. But that's my contribution I want to make.
Thank you. Yeah, but you're going to stay put, or are you leaving? Or you're going to hang on?
Well, I stay so long, and our opportunity have been accepted. So now, if you have any concern, you can raise it or respond, because I got to go to bed.
All right. So
I stay so long, and our opportunity have been accepted. So now, if you have any concern, you can raise it or respond, because I got to go to bed.
All right.
But I stay so long, and our opportunity have been accepted. So now, if you have any concern, you can raise it or respond, because I got to go to bed. But I stay so long, and our opportunity have been accepted. So now, if you have any concern, you can raise it or respond, because I got to go to bed.
Okay. If you have any, Manama Rice, yeah, Vabas, okay. Manama Rice. Yeah. And Kuda Williams said something here, and I want to go back on that. She said, Mr. Gilmore, you are a very smart man, and I love your enthusiasm about this topic so much that it makes me think of you as a great person who will help us all through this process. Absolutely. And thank you for making that comment, Ms. Williams Kude from the ATL. Our passion in this, surpasses all others. Yeah, we may have started, on a small scale whatsoever, but it has imbued in us a sense of patriotism, nationalism, country first, people, and what have you. And being honest, being trustworthy, being committed,
Yeah.
and of course, leadership in this. Like I always state there, it's three teams in your advocacy. You got to be consistent,
Mm-hmm.
you got to be honest, and you must show leadership. Yeah. Like everybody not pick up digging deeper, right? Cecilia Freeman, Lawson Zilli, everybody pick up digging deeper. But who can dig deeper than us? Eh? They will soon pick up. I was talking to Monica. Let me say Monique the other day. She said, Mr. Gamer, the people will soon pick up that take a look, take a listen just now. Yeah. they will soon pick it up. Take a look, take a listen. Yeah, because you play in the video, people will look at it and they will listen, they will analyze it.
Right.
All right. Our telephone lines are open, but let me go to Sarah Dopo, get her takeaway from this conversation here.
Yeah, Mr. Gilman. I mean, the thing is it's clear. It's clear that these guys, they don't have the capacity to investigate that fire. They are only going after people for making comments. They have contaminated the entire crime scene.
Yeah.
And it becomes difficult when you want to, investigate a crime and you contaminate it, but now you're going after people somebody who had made a comment 5 months ago before the crime even happened.
Yeah.
So it's just a mess. It's just a mess,
A serious one.
In no time, you will go and put a 1.8 million.
1.8 million. Yeah, 1.8 million.
That was your premeditated, mindset to get this fire on so that we can get money. It's like a cash cow now for them.
Yeah. and then you heard we got one man, Mark Kollie here, and his brother James Kollie talk about the fire was too huge. We were not expecting it. We didn't expect it.
Right.
Yeah. And he said, I instructed the maintenance people to remove the chairs.
Yeah.
Because we were afraid before somebody damaged them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you look at it too, all of that is just like a game plan in my mind. Like they just wanted to have somewhere else to carry the session. They didn't want the session in the building, in that same building, so they just had to burn that whole place. Now they're using City Hall and they manage. The whole thing is just a mess.
It is. Yeah. Let's go to California. Welcome our first caller, John Wampier. Mr. Wampier, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, we all CRM member, Merry Christmas and a happy prosperous New Year.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second, Mr. Dan. That's my number. You have my number 313-957-9702. It's on the screen. You can see it right there. WhatsApp and direct is the same number 313-957-9702. All right. Yeah, go ahead, Wampier.
Yeah, Mr. Gilbert, I told you before, I will always talk it out. I took Mr. Boakai. I will call him Mr. because he's not the president of Liberia. That is Minister of State is the president right now. So if you are president, you have control over the country. So I will call him Mr. Boakai. I will not call him President Boakai. So I told you that Mr. Boakai is a man, he's an old man, respected, but he loses respect. Because when they gave him the presidency, I was thinking that he come and bring Liberians together.
Right.
You understand? He come and bring Liberians together, but I think he's one of the first person that can, when they finish pumping him grease and face with oil for his face to shine, he can be the first person when they tap the wall for him to say, because like AI, they put in for him to say that AI, he can be the first thing to go against the law of Liberia.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
But I got to know that they lack the general or chimo that the representative and that the representative can sit just because in that place, because that place is lack, the police lack it. So why is it that the police director cannot be investigated? Because I told the people, I said, let the police director be investigated. You should not indict anybody. You should not tell anybody that the person of interest. The police is the one that been giving security to that place. You understand?
Yeah.
So the first people to investigate is the police. The police director is sending Mr. Boakai is supposed to suspend the police director and face investigation. You understand it?
Right.
All the security apparatus. Now right there, it's supposed to suspend police director temporarily to place him under investigation. You understand?
Yeah.
But Mr. Parker went there, he indicted the other people already start calling them hooligan. So who are you going to carry your case to now? The president is the first to miss or Richard's statement.
Yeah.
Who are you going to carry your case to? Because Mr. Boakai is not the president. Your president is going to be mature and intelligent to hold the country. It's not an old man that you can put your trust in. You understand? Liberia, and the way I look at Liberia, everything is going wrong. Everything is going bad. If we can't stand up for Liberia, Liberia will go downward. I'm telling you something, because what we're hearing about rebel training this way, the other people training this way, Guinea giving, they celebrating Guinea giving 10 picker all in one day. I don't know where Liberia is heading to. We got to pray for Liberia. Thank you very much, Mr. Gamer.
I'll give you 30 seconds on Boakai. I don't know whether you listened to his audio. I can play it again if you didn't listen. Where he's telling his officials to steal.
Wow.
He encouraging them. You didn't listen to it, Miss Dopo?
I think
He said, you guys can steal whatever you want, but just use the money here to develop the country. We got to develop Liberia. That's what he said. He said,
yeah, Mr. Gamer, some person get to that thing, I tell you.
That's what he said.
Some person get to that thing.
Yeah.
And the same thing, the sanction, Mr. I call himself
McGill.
Mr. McGill.
Yeah. He said we need to develop this
Boakai
country.
is not mature. Yeah, it's not mature woman.
Let me try to play that for all of you. And let me try to play that for all of us here. And then I will give you 30 seconds. All right. 1 p.m.
Yeah.
I will give you 30 seconds. Just listen to the audio here by Joseph Boakai. Let me go to the exact place here. Okay. So this is a credit to Freedom FM, Freedom Money Rise. And because of this, I don't know, Freedom FM went off the air. They shut them down. When they began to play this audio, they shut them down this morning. That's the early morning show. Abu, a colleague there.
More and more here this morning.
Good, folks. So fair enough. Now we can begin the firework. And, in Lofa, Higa, I wanted us to just see and just pass over it. It's very, very important. The person can speak in parables and I don't know, you're a little smart in literature, so you always so let's see.
You want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money. that I beg them. The money should be used to bless our people. Thank you. And God. You money that I beg them. The money should be used to bless our people. Thank you. And God.
Future, so yeah. So let's see.
You want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money that I beg them. The money should be used to bless our people. Thank you. And God.
You hear what the president said? When I heard
this other part, he's including himself. He said, "I will call you to eat." Then you asking me who hand in the bowl.
Wow.
For you to steal your own go, you asking me what you are taking to.
When I heard the president say that.
I will call you to eat. I will hand it. We the ones should be asking you. Let's build everything. So we will call you to eat. I will hand it. We the ones should be asking you. Let's build this country. Everything. So we want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money that I beg them. The money should be used to bless our people. Thank you. And God. Wow. Steal money that I beg them. The money should be used to bless our people. Thank you. And God. Everything. So we want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money that I beg them. The money should be used to bless our people. Thank you. And God.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you and God bless. Yeah.
Yeah.
And your thoughts, 1 p.m.
Yeah, actually, I didn't get that part correct, but I was still listening to it. But as I telling you, I say Mr. Boakai is not on the show because there is a man that take over CPP, and CPP went down the drain, but the Liberian people were not looking at the sun. They were looking at the lies that the people were telling, and the gay men think the country. And you see how he carrying the country. You see how he carrying the country, because most of the guys that are sitting at Minister of State, they are sitting and they're pumping the men because Mr. Boakai is not in control. It's just Mr. Trump that coming to power and eat them up.
Right.
You understand? Eh? He's not in control.
Thank you. Thank you very
You
much.
understand?
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Gabriel Boyma. I thought you were intellectually inclined, my man. So you are carrying the images of panelists from another show without respect for image rights. Bear in mind that your diet includes the misinformation that you voluntarily subject yourself to daily. What is the misinformation? Besides that, did I hide their logo and cover their logos with mine? We played a video here from Spoon. Didn't you see Spoon all over the place? We played a video from Freedom FM and even made reference to this is from Freedom FM. Eh? And is that misinformation?
I mean, it's a distraction for get boy.
Yeah, let's go to Mr. Vocal Dan from Canada. Mr. Dan, good evening to you. Welcome.
Good evening, Mr. Gilman. It's been a long time. I think this is my first time calling.
Yep.
But this is my first time really calling on.
I don't think it's your first time calling on the show. Your first time in a long time.
In a long time. Okay,
yeah.
It's been quite a
yeah.
But listen. I get so upset and heartbroken when I hear you and some Liberian officials and they just downgrade our police force. It hurt work with. In Liberia, I never worked nowhere. I graduated from school. I went to the police academy. Work, I excelled before coming to Canada. And I cherish that organization to the core of my heart. When I came here, Enforcement Association, and we went around. And
Mr. Dan, your phone is
when
breaking.
I hear people
your phone is breaking. Are you on an earpiece or speaker?
No. I'm
Your phone is breaking.
speaker. I got the phone to my ear.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh my!
Your phone was breaking. That's why. Go ahead.
Are you hearing me now?
Yeah, we are hearing you.
Okay. I say this to say most Liberian people look at our police force or our security forces out of convenience. There's no respect for the organization. They just like as needed. When there's an incident, go call the policeman, let him come here because they need you at that time.
Well, Mr. Dan,
Organization.
Mr. Dan,
Yeah.
Mr. Dan, this platform have a high degree of respect to our law enforcement and what have you. But what we don't do, we don't sugarcoat if they behave unprofessionally. Okay, to the extent that I think you were in Monrovia when this platform and the Concerned Liberian Network led a protest against then Justice Minister in the CDC government, Musa Dean. We led a protest against him for the late Shalom Musu murder case. I was in Monrovia in March 2023, and the Justice Minister promised to hold 2 news conferences at the Ministry of Information. He declined to show up. He never went there. And he told the police not to go there. Patrick Suru did not attend on the minister's order. And I was in that country wanting to be part of that, to ask the hard questions. I never had a chance. We came back and the case kept dragging until we put together on June 5th, we raised money here and put thousands of people on the street at the Justice Ministry to stage a sit-in protest until something can be done about the case. The investigation was done by the police, by NSA, by the international partners, and what have you. The report sitting there, Musa Dean will not do anything. And when we got on the streets, went to the place there, I got pictures, I can put it up. We got a video. 1-2 days after, that when Gloria Musu's cat and others were arrested, charged, and sent to court. They were convicted of the crime and sent to jail. It is Joseph Boakai who came in and got her released. Today she went to go look at her property, pretending not to even have the keys to the property. They had to break the door to where she had rice. And the rice was sitting right there. Nobody went in there, but she was afraid to go in there. Okay, so we do have respect for law enforcement, the Liberian National Police. As a matter of fact, my dad did all the landscaping at the Charles Alfonso King Police Headquarters. The landscaping, some interior work that was done there, my dad did that. So we have respect for them. But if they are unprofessional, we will not conceal our thoughts. We will not hide anything. So you can go ahead.
Okay, and thank you, for the input there.
Yeah.
Just to continue, and I'll be very brief here. The part that had me going with you up and down with the text messages as well. Every time there's an incident, you hear Liberian people, the press, people like yourself, supposed to help push the agenda for the different organizations and what have you on your platform. If not, maybe inviting some of their officials online just to give you insight of what they're doing or whatnot. But to say this is a country, we are an independent country all by ourselves. Anything happens, we got to call, let them call international partner to come investigate. Let it call. Why do we have the police? There's a section within the police called TIU, Technical Investigation Unit, that is not only the fire department is responsible to investigate fire.
I agree.
There's a section there that is responsible for this.
I agree. But
okay, so
are they being employed to do this work? Are they working? Are they investigating the crime?
Well, I'm of the assumption that when incident like this happen, these people will go there to go and investigate. That's their job. That's what they're being paid for.
So
Stephen Carr, who you're referencing there, he was once upon a time deputy chief of that section, and during the Doe era, when we have fire in this country, and they need to go investigate and come up with a positive response.
But Mr. Dan, the fire of that magnitude at the Capitol, the fire of that's the first time such public building have burned.
Okay.
And in your own mind, do you think we have the capacity, the capability to investigate that fire?
I'm not working in there right now. What I'm trying to tell you, I worked there before, and I know that there's a section there that is trained, that's supposed to be doing this. Unless you're telling me now that because of all these changes, they don't have them anymore, then I'm sorry. But there's a section in there, and the reason why I'm bringing this up, Mr. Gilman, is that that's why I asked you, if you investigate, do we have a technical investigation unit where they call in to investigate? If they're not doing it, then we hold them accountable. But there are people there who's supposed to be doing this thing, rather than, how much it costs for a fire team to travel, for an investigative team to travel just for a week. Doing research the other day, 12-man team is going to cost you almost $1.5 million for them to come for a week.
But
because they drive first class, hotel, everything to come for a week. That's a lot of money for our country.
That's what happened during the 16 billion saga. Okay, that's what happened. We only need to put in a request. Liberia will not foot the bill. Liberia did not foot the bill for Kroll to come in to do the scoping and investigation of the 16 billion. Over $500,000 was paid to Kroll and Associates. Not a dime came from the Liberian government. They did a report, and some Liberians believe the report, some do not believe the report. But the idea is it was an independent investigation, not influenced by anybody. But right now we saw what the police did. The police presence at this representative home, Frank Saah Foko, District 9. How they call him in? We saw the police. I can show you a video of the police in the Capitol building when they invaded the Capitol building. The speaker made a statement of that the police do not come here in their heavy presence when the majority black is not here. They only come when they are here. So in itself, we want to ask the hard question and make the tough recommendations. That's all we are doing here. So
okay, well, yeah, well, I'm listening, and again, I don't want to take I know a lot of people listening and maybe want to participate. I just want. I'm frustrated when I hear. I'm frustrated when I hear that we cannot conduct a fire investigation in Liberia independently, that we got to call somebody, we got to go ask somebody to come and do an investigation for us. That make us a law enforcement agency. That means then we should not be there. They should squat that, just get rid of that section, and we know that from boards to investigate. It hurts that a whole country will always rely on some other country to come and do their investigation for them. When you're doing that, it's a section that is responsible for this. This is exactly my point. I'm not talking about, who went there and what this person did. We should hope it's about time that they show, yes, you're supposed to do this, yeah, we hold you accountable. And if there's something different, but I don't think we're giving these people a chance for them to do their job. So something happened, we look down on them, or they can't do this, let's send for somebody else. I think that's not fair to the organization. That's all I'm trying to say.
Okay, and in all fairness, they have to also demonstrate that I criticized the police during the CDC time. Patrick Suru, my own friend, I criticized him and what have you. And because if you don't do the right thing, it must be called out. We should not be silent about it. No. If the right thing is done, we will say it, we will praise the department. But if they refuse, like what they did with calling in, sending heavily armed police officer to Frank Saah Foko residence, or invading the capital, not fighting lawmakers, and I'm on camera stating those things, and I will be going to Liberia anytime, and I'm saying these things. So I know the implication. I know what may likely happen, but I trust that they will understand we are only doing our work. We are reporting the hard facts, asking the hard questions, and if they call me in, so be it. I will say the same thing. I will not be afraid because I see armed policemen around me or interrogating me. No, we will state it the same way as we are saying it tonight. You have the last word.
Well, again, I just want to thank you and the listening audience, for affording me the opportunity to I don't know if I should say vent my anger, but just to to let out.
No, you're not angry. You're not angry, Mr. Dan. You're not angry. I would say frustrated over the fact that it's okay to be frustrated that the police that you was one part of in Liberia have not supposed to come of age, but they are not there yet. Okay, the police, look at the police level of brutality compared to George. We had 6 years under this government. Okay, they went to King George and killed people there. The police fighting for chicken in Nima, one of them died.
Mm-hmm.
A whole lot of stuff is going on in the police force.
Yeah.
Okay, so we should be able to call it out when we see it. We're not putting them down in this country where we live. You there in Canada, I'm here. We see police brutality as well, and people protest against the police department, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
No doubt.
Yeah. But anyway, thank you, and again, thanks to the people who are listening, and I just wanted to say,
absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dan. Let's go to our next speaker here. The next caller will be Joyce Lawmakers Wim. Lawmakers, welcome.
Hello, Mr. Kim. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Well, I would like to say happy holiday to the GHT family and Mr. Kim, you and your wife and your children. Happy holiday. And I would like to take Alaska happy anniversary. and happy holiday and happy birthday to his wife. Were
Absolutely.
enjoying. Can you remember Mr. Koffa on our wedding day?
We were there. Yeah.
We were there.
We were there.
So I forget. And then, Mr. Koffa, to be honest to you, the boom that the Liberian people swallow, their own boom choke that they choke them.
They choke them.
Until they don't even know which one the water to drink. Which whether that GB they should swallow or that fufu and okra or fufu and flour. So they know which one the soup to get that bone down. Until Joseph Boakai himself telling us that corruption is very important, like for the push to corrupt.
Absolutely.
How can the whole president tell us we should be corrupt or we steal the money, we want to build Liberia, go to defend Liberia? They want to see all the UN people there paying $250,000 to the people in the poor market and on session.
Yeah.
They couldn't sleep. We have one lawyer in America here. We have all the lawyers in America calling all the lawyers for them to come. But now they call Freedom FM off because Freedom FM said that because nobody pick it up besides Freedom FM. Now they shut down for Mr. Koffa because they're so embarrassed. Yeah. Because they're embarrassed, they don't know what to do. Now they shut Freedom FM down today. Because they have made Joseph Boakai. And they only told Spoon TV were there. They didn't get no other reporter. They say if you want to go, you must pay your own way, buy your own ticket, do everything for yourself, not get no money. They only told Spoon. So they didn't expect you to come outside. They're already embarrassed.
Right.
They're so embarrassed. You carry Spoon and they forgot him to know. Just remember. They see people he eating with. They see people he drinking with. They alone will bring information outside. So the other people not there. No other reporter out there besides Spoon. How the hell am I come outside?
How did they come outside? Yeah.
How did they come outside? That we should be corrupt in Liberia. So like I hold the international pro that our president say the $500 million coming here must be corrupt, must steal it, but must be Liberia.
Yeah.
And they see Mr. Koffa.
Thank you very much, Joyce Lomagere. Folks, our telephone lines are open here. You want to call 313-957-9702, WhatsApp and direct. And Mr. Dan, sorry, let me say Mr. Dan, Mr. Kier. Mr. Dan is here in Canada. All right. He was asking if he's here. He's here in Canada. Let's take this caller from 763-3538, Minnesota. Hello?
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 Is this Jide Hartog?
Jide Hartog, your name?
My name is Lawrence Nodin, and I call you from Minnesota.
Mr. Nodin, go ahead. Welcome. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you and your family and to our fellow compatriots.
No doubt.
I want to thank you. You know, you guys are doing smaller. We didn't see our old people participating in politics to this level. But because of your education, you and other platforms, I mean, our old people, our market women, they are all involved now issues about their own betterment.
Absolutely.
Mr. Gilman, let me just say something to your caller before the last caller that just left. I think Mr. Dan.
Yeah, Mr. Dan.
I understand how he's feeling about the organization he left down the line in Liberia. But Mr. Dan, the police organization he left some time ago is not a sin. It has become a party police, you know. So what is being practiced in Liberia, for me, totally, I will blame the president, the current president.
Yeah.
This guy is damaging the country, every fabric of our law. He's destroying it, and everybody. Now, the police you're talking about, people do not trust the police investigation anymore. Look, if you follow the discussion from the way I've been following Mr. Gilman and the other panelists, police presence can be huge when the majority black is at the capital.
Yeah. They
have taken SAT. How can you trust such an investigation for the kind of people? The police owner Gregory Como has taken SAT. It is clear cut. Now, for me, I'm not a legal practitioner, Mr. Gilman.
Right.
But they got something I still to be corrected. They got something called, circumstantial evidence.
Yeah.
Now, let me take you back to this, the death of little Shalom Musu.
Yeah. No, I followed the thing until I saw the circumstantial evidences that they were all clear that you didn't know something to tell you Gloria Muzuska was wrong. She did a killing. You understand? But this is the kind of era we find ourselves. Number one, they said there was no break-in, even including her own, uncle who was security officer. There was no break-in. Number two, the little Musu blouse was changed. So the armed robber had that time to change her blouse.
Right.
You understand? When she was taken to the hospital, the blouse that was on her, there was no hole on it. But when they removed her clothes, her chest and other areas were bowed. How possible? Now, hello?
Yeah, go ahead. We're listening.
Yeah. The little Musu was dragged from her room to Gloria Musu's bathroom. And so if you look at all of these things, why would not say that this lady was found guilty? Now let's come back to the police. You look at Gregory Cole's recent action, he and his men beating lawmakers, and then he barricaded the whole place. So how come? Who could penetrate them to go burn that place? Who could do that?
This is the video. 1 second. This is the video of the police invasion of the Capitol building.
Yeah.
Lawmakers. We're gonna be playing the video. We'll mute the volume on there, the sound. Lawmakers barricaded, and I mean, you're gonna see it and judge for yourself. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, how possible that an individual would penetrate them, and then two, for every time, look at what happened to the lawmaker. For every time that the minority guys go to that place, they are being prevented from entering the place. But you have the majority as if to say they are the only people, they are the lawmakers that are supposed to be to that place. Every time you see clashes between them. Or for me, honestly, for me, like I said, I'm not a security guy, but I think the whole thing about the building being burned down or the chamber is burned, I think it has to do is deliberate, and it's something to distract the attention from the police brutality they have on peaceful protesters. Because the international community was discussing that just to draw the attention of the international community from their brutality attitude. They had to do that burning so that everybody will be discussing burning now instead of the way they brutalize the poor people. That's what they did. That's a calculated plan. Right. And you see that woman, we all thinking that this woman is old. Maybe physically he's old, and I mean with the age, he has a huge number. But the woman in wickedness, he's a professional. He's very professional when it comes to being very wicked. I haven't seen such a wickedness like this. Yeah. Look at you went to the place, there's no investigation, you're just gonna get out and call the other people bunch of hooligans. And how president supposed to talk, it means that you are taking side already.
Yeah.
So the woman with 42 years experience, if people talk about Mr. Clement, he got no idea of reconciling the groups that the faction groups in the country. But you know what I don't understand? The problem with Liberia is people are more loyal to their party than to the state.
Yeah.
I wrote something the other day. If everybody move from in your CDC corner, move from in your UP corner, move from in your ANC corner, and just come out as citizens of the country and come with your count that this is what we want for our country as citizens, we must benefit our budget. But by the time you raise up something, the man who from United Party will defend Joseph Boakai even at their own detriment, the detriment of their children.
But the similar statement that McGill made, even though McGill said if we are stealing, we are using the money in Liberia
for the Liberian people. Is that a CD the president has given to go ahead to now right now?
But Boakai said, for those of you who want to continue in corruption,
I listen to him.
I want to encourage you all to use the money here. We got to develop.
Are you kidding me? Is that what a president should be saying? We got a serious problem. I don't see us moving from inside so quick because you know what? You got the guys who advocated for the women to become president. They had their reason, and their reason, Mr. Gilman, is very simple. The guy will not be in control. So we still, the says here, we still enough. The guy will not be in control. The woman was so broke. The woman was like dying in poverty. So every late come they give him. He's satisfied with that.
But
it's okay.
But you also heard him on that clip saying,
"Yeah,
I will call you to eat." That you asking me.
Yes. I listen. I'm saving that thing. I'm saving that thing. Imagine, Mr. Gamer, that woman is from country to country now in a special charter flight.
Wow.
So they see. So you know that's why I hate to hear my brothers, our brothers that on the other side. Oh, Georgia did the same thing. But isn't that the reason why the Liberian people decided to move him? And they moved him.
Yeah.
So you came back to do the same thing and say because you did it? We got a serious problem, man. And you know what? Look, it's painful to see Liberians. They know they didn't get food for the day, but they defending the Unity Party. They're not brave. Look, my only problem with Yeke Koluba is the diction. The choice of words, yes, but he's a brave guy. He's a guy who stated the fact. That's what he can speak the truth to any leader, and I expect a lot of Unity partisans to be doing this. They know the old men are proceeding well. They know very well.
They know.
That's not how. Look, I worked at that Capitol building for 8 years as a chief of office staff. When I was chief of office staff over there, Darrell Dillon was chief of office staff for Madam Joel Howard Taylor. You know what I'm saying? Those people, they are good at setting a building on fire. For example, you remember the executive mansion?
The executive mansion, thank you.
The executive mansion?
Yeah.
Every year I visited that executive mansion with my boss. We went there because this guy was having his office around there, or Robert Taylor. Or Robert Sirleaf. So my boss went to go see, and I went with him. When we left the building, my boss told me, he said that's the president eating here. Every year, 2 million is placed in the budget, and no renovation goes on. When they change one piece of ceiling tile, that's it. The other year again, that 2 million will be placed back. Yeah. So imagine Prince Moyi would just, without assessment, he would just give them 1.8 million. You know, so imagine what is going on. I read one of your posts that they will be giving them 30,000 for passing a Booker's budget, and they will be celebrating the holiday in Banga.
Banga, yeah.
Are you kidding me? Is that how Liberia would be?
They follow James Collette Banga.
Man, thank you so much, and thank you. And the level of work you guys are doing, we appreciate. We are watching.
Absolutely.
And I can tell the young police officers, most of the guys you are protecting, they are expatriate officials. After that says here, they will run away and come back, and you will be left with the people. I remember I was old enough. I remember the war. I saw police officers taking out their uniform to get in the midst of civilians and behave like civilians.
Yeah.
It was a very civilian that was hiding them. Yeah. Now, it depends how you treat the people.
Absolutely.
So if somebody who will run away and got some contact somewhere, giving you instruction to brutalize your own people and you're not thinking, you need to ask the veteran that live today. You need to ask them.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Folks, our lines are open. You can call us here, 313-957-9702. WhatsApp and direct is the same number. Let's take Miss Confident D from Minnesota. Confident, welcome.
Hello, Mr. Gaiman.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thank you.
No doubt.
I want to say thanks to that caller that just left because he took half of what I wanted to say out of my mouth. Mr. Gilman, the group that in Liberia right now, that I can consider them as government, that group, they are sophisticated BM. BM. Sophisticated BMs. I'm telling you, Mr. Gilman.
Yeah.
From Boakai all the way to the hospital, they are all BMs. So they just came to make their own money. They came to make money out of the country. Mr. Gilman, look at Boakai. the burning of that whole Capitol building. They just want to get budget, put money in the budget for renovation.
Right.
They did that during early time. For 12 years, always they were putting money in the budget for that. Oh, renovation. 12 good years. Until Josh Weir had to renovate that place.
Yeah.
So that's the same tactic, Mr. Gilman.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when they want to swerve the whole conversation, they just bring something else for everybody attention to. Us BM.
Yeah.
Mr. Gilman, we further inside.
We further inside.
We further inside big time, Mr. Gilman.
Absolutely.
Look, I saw that old man today in Lofa. He pick up his foot and cross it, showing his socks. How they call it?
The shoes.
Yeah. He's showing his socks and the shoes he wearing. He pick his leg up among his people. Then I said, look up Boakai. Boakai are wearing Homer Baker shoes that were big for his feet. And Boakai left for him for today showing socks and his shoes.
Right.
You see the trouble we're really taking, Mr. Gamer? LeBron in trouble.
In serious trouble.
Boakai going to get rich in his old age. And his great-grandchildren. I feel sorry for the Liberian people, Mr. Gamer. The mistake they made, they will live with it. But at the same time, we're suffering too. Because they're not there alone suffering. We're suffering too. We got to go through the same pinch that they're going through. Because, look, Mr. Gamer, countries around us are developing. Dusted Guinea, Mr. Gamer, if I send you the video of Guinea, Dusted Guinea, Francis Seveloon, a serious competition in the region. While we're talking about Speaker 1 and Speaker 2,
yeah.
Our president talking about go and chop your own.
Yeah.
Go chop your own. Go take your own from there.
Don't talk about me.
Don't talk about me. I don't want to bring you to the table to eat. Don't say nothing. And what we find ourselves right now, Mr. Gaiman, is sad for our country. Mr. Gaiman, it's sad, really, 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 really sad. Boakai not going to do nothing in our country. All the 15 countries he visited, he was one country he went there for his feet, for checkup. The next one he went for his hands. The next one for his face. All the countries he visited are the parts of his body he was treating.
Body parts.
So they Boakai fresh, like new note.
New money.
New money.
Yeah.
So any Liberian think that Boakai go to different country to discuss Liberia issue, you daydreaming. Boakai, every country you go to for treatment. I think he come and go check on his stomach. Because I think he was saying that his stomach growing.
Right.
So the next trip that his stomach he going to check, Mr. Gilman, Liberia is in trouble. And one message I want to leave. We all saying, oh, the war, we won't have. But Mr. Gilman, if we don't be careful, we will fight another war, and that war will be worse.
Right.
Because people are angry, Mr. Gaiman.
People are angry.
People are angry, very angry.
Yeah.
People are bitter, and people are hungry. A hungry man is an angry man. Thank you very much, Mr. Gaiman.
Thank you very much. And let me read this comment from Patrick Sambola. He said, Boakai never wore ugly shoe. Was it Boakai that burned the building? Where did he say that, Mr. Gilman? Give the evidence. Where is your evidence? I'm going to play for you the video where Joseph Human Boakai, speaking from Lofa, told the people, his officials, to steal, encouraging them to steal. And encouraging them to steal, okay? And the money steal more than him. He called them to eat, and they asked him why you put your hand in the food. Okay, it was first aired on Freedom FM this morning. Yeah. Okay, I have it right here. Let's bring it up for you. Patrick Samula, why are you asking for evidence from the speaker or the caller? Were you not the guys who used to say, we agree, we agree, we agree? I mean, how soon you forget? Anyway, this is Joseph Boakai speaking from Lofa on corruption.
More depending on how you play it. So
Exactly.
yeah,
So
that between now to at least 11 fireworks and you know, but just before now, something the president said in Lofa, Higa, I wanted us to just see and just pass over it. It's very, very important. The president went Lofa. I know the president can speak in parables and anecdotes and all of that. I don't know. Is that you're a little smart in literature, so you always yeah. So let's see.
You want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money, that I beg them. The money should be used to bless our people. Thank you and God.
You hear what the
those who want to remain.
So you always yeah. So let's see.
You want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money, that I beg them. The money should be used to bless our people. Thank you and God.
You hear what the president said? So we want to encourage those who the president say that.
We hand the board, I will call you to eat. I will hand it. We the ones should be asking you. Let's build this country. Ask everything. So we want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money, that I beg them. The money should be used to bless our people. Thank you and God.
Okay, I will play it one more time. We want to encourage those who want to steal and corrupt the system. I want to encourage you to use the money here in Liberia to bless our people. All right? And then you say, God bless. Thank you. And the people clap for him. Take a look, take a listen.
I heard the president say that.
We hand the board, I will call you to eat. I will hand it. We the ones should be asking you. Let's build this country. Ask everything. So we want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money, that I beg them.
Okay, the thing here is, he said we want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt. That is to say that they've been corrupt. They are corrupt. And he has talked to them to stop the corruption, but they can't stop, and he can't fire them. So he said, you want to remain corrupt, go ahead, but use the money here in Liberia. Yeah? Yeah. We got to develop this country with corrupt money. Steal the money and go build yourself mansions or high-rise buildings. Yeah. Let me play one more time. Our telephone lines are open, folks. Our telephone lines are open. If we don't get your calls, we'll not hammer you, but we'll not take your calls when we are ready to go. We got 12 more minutes. Take a look, take a listen here.
Let's build this country. Ask everything. So we want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money, that I beg them. The money should be used to bless our people. Thank you and God.
Okay.
Asking you. Let's build this country. I will end it. We hand the board and I who call you to eat. I who handed. We the one should be asking you. Let's build this country. Ask everything. So we want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money. That I beg them. The money should be used to bless our people. Thank
Let me see what this young man said here. He said, we want to encourage those who want to steal, should bless our people. Was a Boakai administration that bought $1 million homes in other African countries? Was a Boakai administration that the container of money got missing till today? Mr. Dan, you see why I said we need international investigators in a fire incident at the Capitol? Despite Mr. Dan, despite the Crow report right here, you can see it in my hand, the investigation of the 16 billion. Here is somebody's son, Patrick Sambula, still talking about 16 billion. Despite the independent body, international firm, Crow and Associate, did their investigation, their findings, and reported that no 16 billion got missing. Here is a Liberian named Patrick Sambula talking about 16 billion. You understand? Yeah. Talking about, was it Boakai that built? Boakai is telling his officials, you can steal all you want, but use the money and bless the Liberian people and develop the country. Build houses. Okay. Our lines are open, 313-957-9702. Let's go to Miss Williams, Kuda Williams.
Yes. Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays to you.
Yes, Mr. Gimmer, you know, I was just writing. I didn't want to talk, but
yeah.
Today when Mr. Boakai made those statement, I was listening online. And I shut it off and I went on my post and I posted, how can a president of the country telling people to steal? And people got mad with me. Why you always writing things like that? People was calling me. Friends were calling me saying that. They said, in the same way you said that he flew to Lofa. Another fellow asked me, Lofa don't have an airport. How can he fly there? Then later on, when it came on from, I think it was OK. FM. When the guy said it was, I called him. I said, listen to OK. You people just run. I said, let me tell you. I said, I listened to things before I put it on. Our country, they had a song in Liberia, say, we are in trouble, oh, we are in trouble, Liberia, we are in trouble. I know you got that song. Somebody used to sing that song long time. We are in big
trouble.
Big trouble. The first person to give Mr. Boakai and his wife the shot to push up her face. She lived right down the street from me.
Charlene Pratt says she saw your post.
Yes. She lived down the street from me. When her brother joined me when we went to share food for the homeless and were talking about the government. And he said, well, all I know, the president promised to give me a job at NSA. So when he told me, when I asked him which job, when he told me, I said, well, you better go and move butt naked from there because that's where he is. He said, no, you lying. You lie, you only like to say things. He picked the phone up right there when he called Liberia. He called somebody right there. Person told you, say, yes, but nigga got that position. He said, you know what? You excuse me to help with this old man. I'm finished with him. Now all of them now coming. When you see them now, when you ask them about the old man, we don't want to know he's ungrateful. He's ungrateful. Liberian people, let's pray for our country. And I enjoy a Classic D. Classic D today, he went straight to the point. And what Classic D said, if we all can listen to Classic D, we try to help our country because the old man is sitting there. He has nothing wrong with him. He pretend. Nothing wrong with that man. He's just pretending.
Right.
Let's pray for our country, please.
Absolutely.
Happy New Year. Happy holiday. God bless you, Mr. Kimmy. I salute you. I salute you. I salute you. Don't give up. Please don't give up. I know it will cost you. We'll say all kinds of evil things against you, but please stay not strong because you digging deeper, better than the government in Liberia. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Kuda Williams will be our last caller there. Miss Dopo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Gilbert, I just want to say thank you for the show. And to all our Liberian people, let's continue to pray for our country. It's really a serious thing, but that will affect generations to come. With this kind of leadership, we don't know where the country is heading. So let's keep our country in prayer and let's continue to be vigilant on the side of the law.
Right.
Because our country should be governed by the rule of law. We should not have president and a group of people who are in power just to, put the side of the law one side and do their own thing. I don't think that's overall for the country. So let's continue to pray. Let's continue to be law-abiding, and let's continue to, speak the ills of our society. We can be silent on them.
No, we can't.
So thank you so much for the show.
Thank you very much, folks. We're gonna leave you with a number of clips here. This is Representative James Kollie speaking to the media on the burning of the Capitol building, and he made a number of comments that we're gonna emphasize to you here. He said he was crying. When the journalist asked him why was he crying, he said he was crying because the fire and the damage was too huge and least expected. They didn't expect the level of damage that was done. Okay, this is James Kollie. Take a look, take a listen here.
Of Liberia in post-war, which was Speaker Ellen Mervyn Snow Jr. and the first Deputy Speaker John Toba Molba.
The public saw you sharing tears this gone time. Do you care to tell the public what was that tear all about?
You saw it. I don't know. Say it out. We entered the chamber, the joint chamber, and we saw the destruction that was done there. So it was massive. It was least expected. That was done there. So it was massive. It was least expected. All the destruction that was done there. So it was massive. It was least expected, and we didn't know how we got there. All the destruction that was done there. So it was massive. It was least expected, and we didn't know how we got there.
Okay, it was massive. The destruction was massive. It was least expected. We did not know how we got there. What was he expecting? He also said, I instructed the maintenance people to remove the chairs, to take the chairs. When did he instruct them? When did they remove the chairs? Tuesday night? Wednesday morning? Sorry, Tuesday night after the protest? But you will hear him to say that they moved the chairs because they didn't want somebody to destroy them.
In these chairs, and these chairs were kept at the basement of the building. One might say in the Aka or whatever nomenclature gave to it.
In the Aka.
So when we took over, we felt that this was a historical chair. We needed to have reconditioned it to still be used by the speaker and the deputy speaker. It is against this bad draft that these chairs were taken to central town. They were furnished or furnished, and we brought them on Thursday. Thursday was the first day these chairs entered the joint chamber. So anyone who said this chair were in the joint chamber, Thursday or last week, no, Tuesday. This on Tuesday was the first day this chair was used in the joint chamber. So after Tuesday, I instructed the maintenance department to take it back to the lab, to the ACA, which is a lab.
I instructed the maintenance department to take the chairs back to the ACA. ACA, AKA, or archive. Which one?
So after Tuesday, I instructed the maintenance department to take it back to the lab, to the ACA, which is a library. There's a place called LRS, Legislative Information Chair, somewhere, because this is the first chair that was used by an elected speaker in post-war Liberia. So it's not only a chair, but it's a historical one for us. And I'm recommending, if we are to resume active work after everything, if we are to resume from the Christmas break, after everything, I'm recommending the leadership that the current leadership can produce their own chair, that we can take this chair to the National Museum to be kept there for historical references. That tomorrow after the war in 2006, when election was conducted in 2005, a speaker was elected, a deputy speaker was elected. On the basis of that, after they were elected, this was a chair they used. If you go at the museum outside, you will see the vehicle that Chancellor used. You will see the vehicle that Doe used and all ex-presidents. So I think we can also historicalize this as well, to see this as the first elected speaker of the fifth of the national of the legislature of Liberia in post-war, which was Speaker Ellen Mervyn Snow Jr. and the first deputy speaker John Toba Molba. The public to do the inquiry for the public. You went there when we moved in the joint chamber. You were there. Did you see these chairs? Yes or no? So by your response or your analysis, or let the public go back to the past video of the section, what are the chairs are seen there? Tuesday were the first day these chairs arrived in the joint chamber after they were being reconditioned. So I just want to say to the public, the percent of these chairs were there, no. In fact, when this chair came, we were afraid before someone destroyed, because it is not just.
You heard that? In fact, when this chair came, when did the chairs come in? Tuesday, December 17 was when the chairs came in. And what happened? They were afraid before somebody destroyed them. Okay? They were Tuesday when the chairs came in. They were afraid before somebody destroyed them.
Some of these chairs were there, no. In fact, when this chair came, we were afraid before someone destroyed, because it is not just a chair.
You heard that? When these chairs came in, we were afraid before someone destroyed them. Because it is not just a chair. There are two chairs he's talking about. It is not just a chair. It is a historical chair. And we're afraid before someone destroyed them.
The person of these chairs were there, no. In fact, when this chair came, we were afraid before someone destroyed, because it is not just a chair. It is a historical chair. Post-war Liberia, first elected speaker and first elected deputy speaker. These are the chairs they use. If you look into it, you see deputy speaker and you see speaker of the house.
All right. So, folks, who burned the Capitol? Who burned the Capitol? Will Joseph Yuma Boakai call on our international partners to come and investigate this fire? Will he? He's not thinking about it. Will Speaker Fonati Koffa ask our international partners? I mean, he spoke in that direction one time, but will he make it formal and request aid, especially for the United States of America, to come in and investigate the fire? They've always lied to us.
My people, where you at? Where you at? Wake up from your slumber, stop sleeping. Whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your. Come on, come on, come on. I know y'all sleeping now. Y'all gotta wake up some more, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us so. The people lie to us. The government betray us.
And after all, you are 100% correct. You told them to steal the cookies. You didn't expect them to break the jar. Absolutely. First of all, Walter Tabasi is laughing tonight.
The thing we saw, it frustrates us. So why can't you lie? Why can't you steal? Why can't you allow the citizens to beef? See, we just tell you.
D. Brunel Wicks, on a very serious note, this lawmaker should be investigated. Those guys on the majority block are in the know. They know what happened to the Capitol building fire incident. The people fool us. Confident D. Joseph Boakai and his majority blood. No last man standing. They really lied to the people.
The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they can knock the government. No one can trust.
D, the game changer, 100%. Those guys know something about the burning of the Capitol building.
Where are the roads? Where are the jobs that they say they could afford? But they're too selfish. The people tired with their rhetoric. People tired. You see the reason why we ask why the government betray? They have enough of time, but yet they instead they delay. People suffer. No work for people crying for hunger. Look at. Your vision and your mission, your intention to the nation is poor. You got nothing to show. Nothing. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that the question that we ask.
Well, folks, that does it for us here tonight. We're going to be back Tuesday with another brand new edition of the program. Prince David. And Prince David said, Mr. Gilman, for the brilliant analysis. Keep on the good job. This story will be kind to you, sir. Thank you very much. The Prince David. No woman Gilligan. I'm so sorry for our people there. Thanks, Mr. Gilman, for the show. Absolutely, you're welcome. The so-called majority bloc is responsible for the burning of the Capitol building. And that's the game changer, 100%. Indeed, and now you need to deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrates us. So why did you lie? Why did you steal? Why did you allow the citizens to grieve? You see, we just tell you. That's why we will tell you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why?
How about the
question that we ask? Welcome. Vires Budget. Welcome to you there, Big Sis. The people lie to us. Well, folks, that does it for us here tonight. I will catch you in the replay. You can join us on the Freedom on the radio. No stopping the TV.